So we'll start with the rapid fire round. The first one is, at what age do you want to retire?
I don't know if I'm one day retired. I love to work.
Okay. What's your favorite mobile app?
Good questions. Maybe Google Maps to go everywhere.
How long does it take you to get ready in the mornings?
Now with the makeup longer, an hour.
Most embarrassing moment of your life?
Oh, too much moment.
Mountains or beach?
Cities.
Okay. What's the most useful mobile feature you can't live without?
All the features.
Google Maps, you'd say.
Yeah.
Favorite color?
Black.
What time of day are you most inspired?
In the evening.
How many hours of sleep do you need?
8.
An upcoming marketing trend is blank. So you have to fill in it with a trend.
I'm not sure to...
So you can pass.
Yeah, sorry.
The city in which the best kiss of your life happened.
Tokyo.
Pick one, Android or Apple.
Apple, actually.
The biggest mistake of your career.
Many.
How do you relax?
Sleeping or eating.
How many cups of coffee do you drink per day?
1 or 2.
A habit of yours that you hate.
Too much eat.
The most valuable skill you've learned in life.
To go outside my comfort zone.
Cities or countrysides?
Cities.
And the last one is your favorite Netflix show.
Good question. No, it's too easy. In fact, it's April show this year.
All right, so we can go on to the longer questions now. So promoting and helping the French scientific and technological ecosystem is a focus of yours. Can you share any upcoming projects or initiatives you're involved with in this area?
Yeah, sure. I'm working on quantum field actually, but also new space and health tech. I have a lot of startup in my startup program in OVHcloud, and it's how to help them to have the good tools to create new startup and new software, new things on that. Quantum is one of my favorites because it's a really new field. It's deep tech. It's really complicated, but if it works, it changes the world.
And so with over 20 years of experience in new technologies, what do you think are the most significant advancements that have taken place during this time?
In 20 years, what I think it's 20 years ago, we dream about one product with GPS, notes, phone, everything. And now we have the mobile phone, the smartphone since 2007. And now it's really mature, it's really efficient. We can work every day just with a smartphone. This is the end of a story, actually. And it starts, what is the next step to have this is a big change, and how we can do better. And I think now it's how to optimize our tools, how we consume better and not just consume, and to discover new, really more complicated things.
And what are some of these things that are coming in the market for consuming better, for instance?
It's maybe it's just all amazing. I think it's how to. Sorry, in English it's a bit complicated for me sometimes. It's more to learn how to use efficiently or what we have. We have too much. We have a lot of information, a lot of disinformation, a lot of tools, but we don't use like our mind at the best. And it's how to optimize and how to tools really, really efficient and consume less, be more efficient, and enjoy the life also.
So what inspired you to launch Fanny's Party Evenings and your blog dedicated to innovation in the early 2000s? And how did these events help to democratize complex subjects?
It started with a joke. I'm a woman. I talk about with a lot of men on internet in 2004. And it was, okay, we talk since 1 year behind our screen. Maybe we can meet in real. And one of the guys during the evening say, oh, it's so cool to be in Fanny's party. And the name stayed during 18 years. And after it was a community of people who love technologies, want the evolution, they dream all of a smartphone. At this time, it was a personal digital assistant, PDA, and we have just a Bluetooth connection on Edge. It was not the 4G and what we have. And it's democratized this because it was exchanged. Everyone have the tools or tips about how to use these tools. And it was really different works and people of different fields. And it was really nice because these people never talk together if we don't have internet. They are in the different social classes. And it was the fun of this. We mix people around one thematics. And for me, it was a discovery that we can talk about any people what you want if you find a point of discussion, an ethnic signification, or to exchange with them. And it's opened the mind of a lot of people in this group to go out around the world and discuss of everything.
So as the startup program leader for OVHcloud, can you tell us more about your role and what you aim to achieve in this position?
I'm startup program leader at OVHcloud since 3 years almost. My role is to give an accompaniment of these startups with credits to use infrastructure, but also help them to use this correctly. It's not to consume a lot of products. It's more to optimize and to have the best scalability and viability. It's how to make money, how to be finally also a good client, obviously. But it's how to communicate with media, how to find clients. And we have a mentor program. In this program, it's 12 months. We can give up to 100K of euro in credits. But it's more, yes, help them to grow up. OVHcloud was a startup and the first French unicorn a few years ago. And it's how to continue to be a big sister of them and help them to grow.
So what are some of the exciting startup ideas you have seen in your position in this role?
Actually, my favorites, it's definitely the quantum startup because it's just the beginning, but it's to how to create new computers, new type of computers to make very complicated calculations. And I think it's in 15 years we can see the results, but it's really interesting. But after, I see a lot of startups in any fields, in the food tech, in the fintech, in the health tech. I love the health tech startup to help people that they have a cancer and to follow them after surgery, and how with AI you can help them and discover if they have always a problem or not. So many nice projects.
And so as a quantum computing supporter, can you explain the growing impact of quantum computing on society?
Yeah. I think the quantum computing, when it's mature in a decade, it's like a new GPU. It's acceleration of certain type of calculation, optimization or simulation. But it's a new industrial change, like when you have the nuclear and electricity. because when you have this power of simulation, for example, you can make new medication, but in few minutes or hours or days, and not months and months or years. For example, for the COVID vaccination, before it's 5 years because we try manually to make this vaccination. With the COVID, we do that in 18 months because we have the AI and we make simulation really fast, and we just make the better in real, and it was shorter. But with this type of calculation, we can do more faster and more personal also. Imagine if you have a vaccination, but who understand also that I searched in English, but it's to don't have a bad effect. Just it's okay for you. No allergies, no reaction, no second. Yes.
Okay. All right. And can you tell us more about your podcast, Quantum and Decode Quantum, and how they aim to educate and inform listeners about quantum computing?
5 years ago, when I discovered that we can do quantum computers, I searched a lot of one of my friends, Olivier Zrati, things about quantum to explain, to vulgarize. And we didn't find nothing. It was really scientist things or complicated or too simple, but not real and good. And we say, okay, we make a conference about quantum computing to vulgarize that in 1 hour. And during 1 year, we discover a lot of scientists, engineers, people who work on this field. And it was so interesting that we decided to do a podcast about the actuality, and another one to make an interview and exchange with these people because they are so interesting. It was good to do a podcast of more than 1 hour.
Okay, so the last question for you is, what would you be doing in your life if not this right now?
Paint. I think I was painting.
Paint?
Yeah, I love art. I study arts, in fact.
So you switched from art to quantum computing.
Yeah, no, it was because my father was in computing, and I grew up with computers, and I understand this naturally. And I study art because I was an artist in my head. I think I need to paint to make photo. And in 2000, with the
crisis. Mm-hmm.
Not the crisis. It was because it was the bubble, internet bubble, and I know how to code and how to draw, and I know how to make website, and I come back to the new technologies, and finally I love that too. And yeah, it's a special road, but I love that.